What is going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And on this broadcast, we're going to be bantering about my National League West Divisional predictions for the 2023 season. But before we get into my predictions, let me know down in the comments, who exactly do you believe will win the National League West Division? Let me know that down in the comments. But let's begin with my number 5. And the last place team is obviously going to be the Colorado Rockies. For their owner, Dick Monfort, to come out and say that the team is done spending money is absolutely hilarious. He's calling out the San Diego Padres for actually caring about their on-field product, for actually investing in their team. There's no doubt about it that for Major League Baseball, this is one of the worst owners in the sport. And there are some pretty bad owners, but this to me is one of the worst, when you publicly come out and condemn other teams for actually caring about the on-field product. Obviously taking a shot at the fans, saying that the fans would, be pleased with what the Padres are doing. Of course they are. They want their team to go out and be competitive, to spend the money necessary to be a competitive postseason, potentially World Series winning team. That is not the Colorado Rockies, and that's why they come in at number 5. Now, number 4 on my list is the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think that when you look at the Diamondbacks, this is going to be a very good season and a very big season for them. I think that there are going to be some serious strides made by this ball club and heading towards a more competitive end to the season in 2023. I also think that when you look at what this squad has done this offseason, there's been a pretty aggressive team in terms of trying to kind of realign themselves, figure out some weaknesses, and plug in some different players. For me, the Diamondbacks are going to be a team to very much pay attention to in 2023, because when you look at what they're going to be, yes, they find themselves in a competitive division. The Dodgers have absolutely dominated this division for many, many years, but I think that Arizona has slowly started to make the strides to become much more competitive in 2023. But I do think that there are teams that are going to play just a bit better, and that's why they find themselves at number 4 on my list. Now, as we get into the number 3 team on my list, it is the San Francisco Giants. Now, yes, San Francisco has seemingly been a black hole for free agents this offseason, as to being reported to have signed Aaron Judge, Carlos Correa, both of which did not work out. But I think that when you look at what the Giants are, I think last season was a bit of a regression. I think 2 years ago was a bit of an overreach. So I think that they're going to find themselves a little bit more in the middle. I think that they're going to be a competitive ball club. I think that they're going to be in the hunt for a wild card spot. I don't think that they're going to reach that, but I do think that they're going to be a much more competitive team in 2023. I don't necessarily know exactly how much further this team is going to be able to go with its current iteration. I think that there are some weaknesses in this team that they're going to have to build up. And while they haven't been able to do that through the free agency this offseason, they very easily could go out and be very aggressive in next season's market, in the trade market, this coming trading deadline season, and really find themselves in a revamped position. But at the time of this recording, the San Francisco Giants are 3rd on my list. Now, number 2 on my list is the San Diego Padres. Now, I have really loved what the Padres have done this offseason. I think that they have really done a lot to be able to try to re-solidify themselves and try to go after the Dodgers for the number 1 spot in this division. Now, I don't necessarily know exactly how much they're going to be able to do in terms of being able to dethrone those regular season Dodgers because of the level of their depth. Now, San Diego has done a good job of increasing that depth, but there are some health questions when it comes to their starting rotation. And being able to have a healthy starting rotation is really how you're going to be able to compete with the Dodgers for the number 1 spot in this division. So for that reason, I give the nod to the Padres at number 2. and therefore number one on my National League West divisional predictions for the 2023 season is the Dodgers. I think that the level of depth that this organization has built up over the years has really solidified themselves as a powerhouse. I think that when you look at what they have in terms of the superstars on their roster, but also the role players on their roster, this is a dynamic team. I also believe that the Dodgers are going to be very, very aggressive when it comes to a potential trading of Shohei Ohtani, definitely, obviously, in next offseason. But when you look at what they've been throughout the course of the regular season, absolutely a powerhouse team. Whether that or not that's going to actually translate into the postseason success that the team and the fans are hoping that it'll be, we'll have to wait and see. But in terms of the 162 game campaign, I think that you can't really bet against the Dodgers in it. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings down in the comment section below. What are the 5 divisional rankings for the National League West in your mind? Let me know that down in the comments, or find me over on Twitter at banter_baseball, and we can keep the conversation rolling. If you want to show support for this channel here, you can do so one of several ways. You can follow us on all our social media outlets, obviously here by subscribing on YouTube and hitting the bell for post notifications. You can find us over on Twitter at banter_baseball. You can also find us on our Instagram or TikTok pages, Baseball Banter Broadcast. You can also show more support by heading over to our blog site, laracuenteledger.com. Links to that will be down in the show notes below, as we have new articles daily covering the world of Major League Baseball, as well as many other things. And if you want to show even more support, head over to baseballbanterbroadcast.com. That is our merchandise shop, and you can use any one of the number of promo codes to save on your Baseball Banter Broadcast merchandise. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Again, make sure if you haven't already done so, you hit that subscribe button, as most of our audience, about 95% of our audience, is not subscribed. So if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and the bell for post notifications, so that each and every time we drop a new broadcast here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast, you will be notified. So I'll catch you guys on the next broadcast with the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.